Wedding Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's hashtag anime nerdigan review is going to be for Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism Season 1, Episode 6, titled Notes on a Scandal. And before I get to today's review, let me just briefly cover how I do my anime reviews, because they're a little bit different than the average anime tuber. So basically what I do is, while I'm watching the episode of the anime, I have the corresponding manga chapter right in front of me, because this is supposed to be a manga to anime adaptation, and I don't know how much longer that it's going to be because we're running out of chapters. And if it's not matching panel for panel, frame for frame, whether it's good or bad, I'm going to call it out. Whether it's facial expressions, skip dialogue, and all that shit, with the exception of word changes, unless the dialogue / the writing is just really bad, or the context of the dialogue of the anime is not what the manga originally intended. So without further ado, let's get to this review. So, as I said, we don't have that many chapters left of Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism to adapt, so I'm curious if next episode's going to be filler, or if it's going to be canon, or if they're going to just like stop making Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism episodes until we get more manga chapters out. Like, I don't know what they're going to do because we're running out of chapters here. So anyway, this takes place in chapter 12, and what they did here is they skipped the first part of it and just went straight into the chapter. But you know what? I don't mind them doing that. They should have done it, but I don't mind it at all. It would have been fine. But this is what was skipped. And this was, you would say this won't happen. This won't happen. To deal with it, we'd probably cooperate with one another. However, I'm opposed to your opinion. For example, if you were actually able to make that reality, maintaining such unity is extremely difficult. Enemies exist eternally, both inside and out. All that's left to protect oneself is an ill-prepared defense, and the feeling of friendship. And specifically, in order to avoid causing any accidental incidents that would result in women intervening, I should be cautious, or so I tried. And yeah, we didn't get to see the picture. And Nomura looks at the picture. Yeah. And then it's supposed to be 20 hours before the incident, and the scene was going really well. It was going really well. Then the dialogue got really screwed up here. This part was completely skipped. Again, I don't understand. You don't have that much to work with here. You should be using everything you have, and you're not doing it. And this was but with the exchange with Nono and Rin, this part was completely skipped. Well, it must be hard to change with one hand. That was there, but this was skipped. I'll help. Oni-sama is so nice today. This part was really, the Choka Mary dialogue was really butchered. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was butchered, and I'm gonna read to you guys what it was supposed to be. Well then, Choka, I'll be heading out now. I'm so sad that we haven't been going out together lately, all because of that man. It's unavoidable. I can't leave Rin-san to deal with him alone. Hey, Choka, how is it? From your point of view, am I falling behind Rin-san? Your curls dried so well today that you're prettier than anyone. You even smell good. Merci, you're cuter than anyone. Yeah, that whole thing got really fucked up in the anime. I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now. I had a conversation with another huge manga anime nerd like myself, such as myself, at Rayleigh's last week, and I was asking her, what did you think of Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism? And she said this to me. She said, I was liking the anime, and then I read the manga, and I was like, what are you doing to this manga? And I have to agree with her. Like, this is my least favorite anime of the ones I'm reviewing, because it is just so, I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, considering the limited amount of content it has. It should be doing a filler episode by now. It's not, and I don't understand what they're going to do. And if they're not going to do filler episodes, at least you have all the content, and or at least do the content right that you're going to do. That's given to you. I just don't get it. I don't understand this shit. Another problem I have here with this anime in general is that there's a lot of scenes that Nomura is supposed to be winking. And also, on top of that beautiful smile that he has. And we don't get it. And it's like, ugh. I know a lot of you nerdigans are going to be like, Packer Girl, you're being extremely anal. But no, this is just something that he does. It is part of his personality. It's like his arrogant assholeness personality. It's supposed to be like, yeah, I'm the man. And all that shit. Oh, they're blocking the classrooms was skipped. And I don't understand what you're doing, anime. You are skipping content here to boot. Like this. He was like Yahoo at the time. That was skipped. You two, I just wanted to try saying it. That was just what we were feeling. Oh, Gini, even you? No good? Then let's pretend that didn't happen. No Yahoo. That was completely skipped. I would understand if this manga had maybe more than 13 chapters that you could do this. You can do what you want with the content. You could be like Sugumomo. You could be like Renai Boken, but you can't do that because you only have 13 goddamn chapters. Like, this is getting fucking ridiculous. Swear to God, this is getting freaking ridiculous. And then next time, that was completely skipped when all the girls were in front of that part of the dialogue. Don't get me wrong, the content was there, but like, the girls were actually there and stuff like that, but the actual dialogue was skipped. And that's kind of annoying. I mean, come on. If you have everything else there, why can't you just have the dialogue? It's not that hard. You screwed up Nomura's dialogue to boot. Like, they put filler in, and the filler that was going on in here is completely working. It's working with the flow. I'm totally down with that, but you're still skipping stuff. I just don't understand this. This was completely, this dialogue was just butchered. It was supposed to be, hey, you two, we're just eating it. This atmosphere is really intense. All the other guys got scared. Got really scared. This was one of the rare safe spots in the academy. Like, when you're eating something, you should be able to do so freely. That part was completely skipped. I loved when they were beating him up for basically saying that their expressions were ugly. But this part was skipped. I'd like to ask you to not to make us wait next time. Your tardiness is getting worse and worse each time. You better get up and ready yourself properly. What's your response? And the yeah was there, but that was completely skipped. And I thought that my hair came out especially great today. It was also skipped. Oh yeah, this scene where Rin and Mary are having their little fight here. They're supposed to be in the bath. They're not supposed to be eating dinner. So why are you doing this to me, anime? Like, I really freaking can't stand you right now. I really can't. You're ruining this for me. Oh, and that correction thing they were talking about, they were supposed to say correction level 2. So, God, I really can't stand this anime right now. Oh, also this was skipped. You should at least brush your teeth if I wake up. Really now. So, wait a minute. We're gonna skip the last portion of this chapter that shows the incident and go straight into chapter 13. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so this is what happens at the end of chapter 12. Where is it? Here it is. Tomorrow is the day Nomura gets corrected. I'll be going to sleep now. Oni-sama, aren't you forcing yourself? Absolutely not. What a jerk. He should experience a little pain. How does he think I felt when I removed that mask? You're going to look ugly. How dare he say that to my curly blonde hair? What an idiot. You're at fault here. You are... He's sleeping so soundly. Then... let's get started. And this is 4 hours before the incident. That part was completely skipped, and we're going straight to chapter 13. Like, at least show what the fuck is going on, because I did a live reaction for chapter 13 already, just so you know. Go check it out. But what, this whole incident is so freaking important, and oh my god, like, this is so stupid that you're skipping it. I would have rather just have had a filler episode here. Like, seriously, why couldn't you just give me a filler episode and not, instead of ruining this manga right now? I'm really angry. Like, seriously. This is fucking stupid. Oh, the only hint of something bad happening that we're getting is the door opening. We're not going to actually see it. Tamba and them. Oh, God, this is fucking stupid. Oh, and good morning was skipped, by the way. Oh, and this part was skipped too. Was well, I felt bad for you making you two wait every morning. Just kidding. That part was skipped. And this part was skipped too. Things that change easily include a woman's heart and the autumn sky. It's still the middle of summer. That part was skipped. Shit, they noticed was skipped. And give me a second was skipped from Rant, but I do want to say this. Something that I really like them doing is keeping up with Mary's French, because the manga doesn't do that often, so I like that. So good stuff. What's with that picture was skipped, but oh my God, when they showed the picture, I was like, thank God, finally the picture. But I wish they would have shown some of the stuff that was leading up to the picture. But whatever, at least it's there. At least they showed the picture. Oh, this episode is getting better, and I'm getting less pissed off now. Okay. So we're not going to get the flashback of how Tamba basically got the picture. And also it was supposed to be stay on the right when walking in the halls. But this is what the shit was missed. I don't know why they're not showing the flashback. This is really fucking pissing me off. But it was this. You're awake. You're ugh. Smile. Your smile. Thump. I wonder, this flavor. Tried sardines? I see. I guess it's kind of obvious that a kiss will taste like the last thing you've eaten. Now then, go back to sleep, please. What are, good night, Thump. I was half asleep, so it's kind of fuzzy. I can vaguely remember something like this happening. That was all fucking skipped. Like, oh my God, oh my God, this anime, like, why did you do that? Why are you skipping this shit? So, what? You're not gonna show them beating the shit out of, Nomura? Nomura's supposed to get his ass beat. This is what was supposed to happen here. I'm gonna read this because this is such bullshit right now. I wish this was a filler episode, to be honest, but this is bullshit. Spit it out. What was that picture? Explain yourself. When did this start? What's your relationship? Why did you do it? Were you tricking me? I mean us? What are you going to do about our feelings as we were trying to accept you? Answer me. We've been beating him for this long yet, and he hasn't made a sound. I'm the one holding the whip, but I'm the one getting scared. Answer. What is this? Such a terrible scar. So we didn't even get to see Nomura's scar at all, because that's supposed to be shown in this particular scene while he's getting his ass whooped. So thanks a lot for that, you piece of shit anime. Don't tell me he's been tortured before, and it doesn't look like it was once or twice. This must be the reason why he's been enduring so long. Just, what is this man? Ragagasaki, that's enough, put him down. Let's take a break. That's what was supposed to happen. To think he's actually, and this part was skipped too, to think that he's actually used to being tortured. Even if it's him, I'm truly surprised. No, rather, it's probably... And then, instead of hiding behind the bear, like, they showed in the anime, no. They were, Hanasaka was supposed to find her. Or Wanasaka, I think that was her name. Fuck, I can't remember her name right now. She's supposed to find him down there after Nomura got beaten to shit. This is such bullshit. This anime is really ticking me off right now. I can't believe this. I'm so disappointed in you, Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism. I swear, this probably is the worst episode I've ever I've seen this season. I thought Renai Boken had a bad episode, but no. Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism. This is a terrible episode. No, all they did was they skipped to the 12 hours and right after Nomura ran into Kyobu. That's what they skipped to. So they skipped this scene too, which was they skipped all of this, and this is when they sure did a number on you. I even brought you some supper. Are you able to dine on this? To bring something dry, how thoughtful of you. I've got more than enough moisture for today. My goodness, you sure are rash. I'm shocked to think you wouldn't talk. Well, thanks to that, I was able to stop the beating. What time is it? About 7 p.m., which means pretty much everyone is in the dining hall. It's also Princess Satori's bath time. Then it was supposed to be the scene that we're seeing. So I'm going to repeat myself by saying this, but if you only have, and we're on the last, or the most recent chapter of this manga, if we only have 13 chapters of this manga, wouldn't you think you'd want to have as much of the content in your anime as possible? Yeah, your logic makes no sense. This fucking pisses me off. I hate this episode so goddamn much. Oh my freaking god! Like, they make Kyobu a female, and it even says in the manga that it's a he. It says he's very bright, so I'm sure he understood what you did for us. Here, I'm gonna all this shit is skipped. Thanks to think you two would hide me. Nonsense. Do I not owe you as well? What could you possibly mean by that? That video camera, you weren't actually recording, right? I'll call that a simple mistake. Get off me. No need to be humble. If that were broadcasted around the entire campus, the respect and authority that I built would have crumbled. The reason you act evil to the point where it's obvious, is it for him? To think you figured it out so easily. That's right. Having a pet bear would go against the school rules. The amount of people attempted to get rid of him are countless. To protect the law, I must be part of the Five Swords as an enforcer of the law. To be strong, I had to be being more feared than anyone. I was able to use the Academy's power to bring him outside. No, I'm even able to bring him overseas. I'm sure the workers at customs must have a hard time. How's that? There's too many places to retort. The Kyoba seems to have taken to a liking to you as well. That was there. This part was skipped though. He's very bright, so I'm sure he understood what you did for us. Oh, that's nice to hear. He's even starting to look cute. Or rather, didn't his entire design change? Only after one overcomes prejudice and fear can they witness his true form. But instead, you didn't do any of that shit. Again, you only have 13 chapters. You are skipping so much content, and you changed the gender of one of the characters. I don't understand, you anime. You are such a piece of shit. The line was supposed to be, anyway, what exactly did you do? I've never seen those two so angry. Well, see, and then it goes into it. And then the line's it's supposed to be, my Princess Satori is quite bold. And the naive stuff, yeah, that was there for the most part. How resourceful. I'm sorry, the resourceful part was still there. Was there. It was just the my Princess Satori is quite bold was skipped from that portion of the dialogue. And this part was skipped too. If she wanted to take me out, how she could have done so last night, that was skipped. Nomura's dialogue for his explanation of how, his plan to, get out of this bullshit, it was the dialogue was butchered here. This is what it was supposed to be. Nope, that evidence might actually turn out to my trump card. And in that picture, a part of it was blurred. It's not like I was modeling for a magazine cover or anything, but if they purposely did something like that, it means that part was a disadvantage for them. At that time, I did not have an erection. This was skipped. Or no, it wasn't skipped. It was just fucking butchered. I don't know what is going on with the writing teams right now in Japan, but you guys are butchering the shit out of writing. It sucks. Oh my god. It wasn't supposed to be what's that supposed to mean in the dialogue. No, she understood what that meant. This is what it was supposed to be. I see. I guess that could be useful. So what you're saying is we need to get the original photo from Princess Satori, but in the situation where that photo no longer exists, everything will be for naught. I gotta read the rest of this dialogue here because this writing is so bad that I couldn't believe it. Here, Here it is. The probability that they disposed of it is low, and what's the basis for that? If you were in Tamba's position, what would you do? I guess I wouldn't, that's for sure. No real reason, though. I wouldn't get rid of it either, so in that case... And then the writing is actually following the manga about, you know, sneaking into the girls' dorm. Oh, Anime, you kind of forgot to mention that the police would get involved this time, too, but whatever. Okay, they didn't skip the torture scene. They moved it to the... Oh my god, why did you move the torture scene to this spot? Why? This makes no fucking sense. Oh my god, this is so goddamn stupid. Okay, I said earlier that they skipped the torture scene. No, they moved it to after this whole thing about sneaking in. But this doesn't make any goddamn sense. Anime, you have to explain it to yourself how they captured him and whipped him. Like, this makes no goddamn sense. Oh my god, this makes no goddamn sense. This makes no goddamn sense. At least we saw the scar. Thank God we saw the scar. They did everything that they skipped earlier on in the episode. They did it. But... they decided to put it in the wrong freaking spot. Like, this is fucking stupid. And you did the scene right. It was just that it was not in the right spot, and everything, and how it was transitioned to it was really fucking stupid. It made no goddamn sense, and I really hate this episode. That's all. I fucking hate this episode. It sucks ass. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Let me see what mark this is. Shit. This episode was just freaking terrible. I fucking hated it. I'll give you, but in a second, but damn it, why is this thing being stupid? But in regards to the manga canon stuff, that was really shit. The writing was terrible. Some of it was good, but like the scenes were out of order. It just fucking sucked. I hated it so goddamn much. This is my least favorite episode. And plus, you turned the bear into a female when the bear is a male, so that pissed me off even more. But up here. Shit. The filler for the most part was okay. I gotta feel it's gonna probably be different from what the manga's gonna do, to be quite honest, but whatever. It's filler. Next episode's gonna be filler. I'm just really irritated at this episode. This episode needs to die. I fucking hate it. Anyway, if you're especially Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism manga reader, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Fuck, if you're an anime only, let me know if this episode pissed you off too. This episode didn't fucking make any sense to me. The flow of events was goddamn ruined. This is probably the worst episode of anime I've watched this season. It fucking sucked. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. you want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below as well. And also make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!